Hello, everyone. Welcome to K-Pop Queen for your non-daily reactions to all things K-pop. I'm kind of quick with this one. That's because I need my opinion to get out. I have so much to say. I've been saying a lot on Twitter. I need to get in front of my camera and tell y'all what is up. Welcome to my opinions on Street Woman Fighter Season 2. It has just ended. We found out who won yesterday because fucking Pop Base went ahead and told us. It was a live show and they told us, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm like 24 hours behind, but thank you for letting me know. So we all saw who won, all right? You guys know you watch it. If you haven't, please click out of this. This is spoilers. Spoiler. I'm going to be talking a lot of shit. Okay, I'm going to be talking a lot of shit. So get out of here if you don't want to get into that, okay? I'm exceedingly opinionated, so I'm going to tell you what I think. I'll be very honest. I'm going to be very, very honest, but I'm also going to be rude. I'm going to be really rude. Maybe not as rude as some of y'all, because I saw some stuff on Twitter, on TikTok that had me cackling. You guys could be worse than me. But I'm going to get this all out as unfiltered as possible. I'm not a professional dancer by any means, but I wanted to be a dancer once upon a time. And I quickly realized that I was not up to par with the other girls. My technique was very far behind just because I was taking classes more casually. My parents would never, ever in a million years send me to a dance school. They would never let me take classes more than what I was doing. So, you know, I just knew this isn't going to be for me, despite how much I love it. And despite how much my teachers would say, just go for it. How can I go for it? I'm 12 years old. My parents have to support me. Anyway, I love dance. I love dance. I love movement. I love music. I love entertainment. Okay, so that's why I have this channel. That's why I talk about K-pop on here. That's why I talk about the dramas. And so now I'm going to talk to you about this variety show, Street Woman Fighter Season 2. Let's get into it. I started to watch this because I knew so many of the dancers, and I know you did too. You were right there with me on YouTube a million years ago watching 1 Million. Okay, I know you were there. I know you know who Royal Family is. I know you know who Kirsten is, right? Maybe you even saw Latrice on the Chinese dance show that she was on. I didn't watch this show, but I saw so many clips of her dancing. I recognized her immediately. So I was really excited to get into this and see what some of my favorite dancers were going to be up to. Should I just start off with my 1 through 8, my best crew to my worst crew, just so you guys know where I'm at, just so you can understand my vision? Okay. Number 1, Subikill. Number 2, Gym Republic, obviously. Number 3, Bebe. Subikill, Gym Republic, and Bebe are my top 3 because they were the ones that were not only good with their choreography, they were hungry. Oh, they wanted to prove how good they were. They were not going to sit in what they knew. No, they were going to challenge themselves and bring a different stage every single time. So that's my top 3. Okay, now this is where it starts to get a little, shifty. Number 4, Mannequin. Number 5 and number 6 can change at any moment, but number 5 right now, and maybe you won't agree with me on this, I don't know, I'm gonna say Lady Bounce. Number 6, 1 Million. Number 7, Dip and Dap. Coming in at number 8 is Wolflow. Let's get into some of these weird moments. I'm gonna call them moments where I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna call them cognitive dissonance moments. Okay, it really didn't make any sense. What's going on? The first one, and this is my villain origin story. This is my 13th reason, because it to this day, it pisses me off. Subikill elimination by Wolflow. You have to be out of your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna sit here and accept that the best crew in my mind is eliminated by the worst crew in my mind. And in my mind, I'm correct. I'm sorry, but it doesn't make any sense. And I honestly do think you guys will agree with me on this one. Subikill should not have gone home. They should have been in the finale. Should have been Subikill, Gym Republic, Bebe, Mannequin, right? That should have been my finale. And I should have been like, oh, who's it gonna be? It could be anyone. Even though it's, it should be Subikill. You know what I mean? Like, I should have went into this finale with a completely different mindset. I'm going to be really honest with you. Wolflow got by on like this whole reverence. There's the thing about Korean culture, and let me not, step on any toes. I'm not a Korean culture expert. I watch K-dramas. I listen to K-pop. I'm not no expert. But the way y'all like really put an importance on age and like experience, and like, you don't really let anybody young kind of step up and be a leader. It's weird to me. It's really weird because you guys, the judges, I'm talking to all of you, really let this whole notion that because they've been at this for 15 years, because they're probably older than you, that they know what they're doing, that they're the best, so they should win. Absolutely the fuck not. What I watched was Superkill win. And the only time I saw a little bit of hunger and a little bit of desperation and a little bit of fear was Baby Sleek versus Yurami. That was the first time I saw Baby Sleek like really go for it on the show. Granted, they did not air, and we'll get into this. They didn't air all of their battles that they had supposedly won, and I don't really know why, because watching the show, what I saw was Wolflo just not even being mediocre, just like being less than. So it was really hard for me to understand the results when what I saw did not match up. They need to edit better. You need to show me why they're number one. You know, like you really need to show that to the people. Otherwise, I'm gonna be seeing Superkill be number one. I'm gonna be seeing Jam Republic eat, and I'm gonna think, well, if I like, how did they lose? You know, I don't get it. I really don't understand how Superkill got eliminated. They were by far the best crew, with some of the best choreography, with amazing freestylers, and with hungry dancers. That is a combo that honestly you cannot say for everybody on that show. You can't. Another really weird moment was the obsession with the lyrics. I could not believe that we were even having this discussion. Like, you're really boxing in what you can do as a dancer? Dance is freedom. That's movement. You're boxing in what you can do in your movement? Are you crazy? I'm not saying you can't dance to the lyrics. You absolutely can if that's what hits you. But if you're out here criticizing Latrice for not getting the lyrics to the song, but then you picked a choreography, and then you couldn't execute her choreography, and so she won lead dancer, and then it became viral, and then it was a trend. What now? What now do we say about your fucking lyrics comment? It just seems sort of dumb, right? Like, it's a very dumb conversation. Dance to whatever you hear, okay? Maybe you're hearing something in the song that I'm not. Go ahead and show me. Which is what Latrice did, because what everybody else did for the click like did not make any sense. And I'll go into my next thing. The lack of rhythm from these dancers was shocking. A lot of y'all could not dance outside of what you knew. And I think that that is so strange if you went on a competition show. So it's strange to me that a lot of the people could not pick up choreography, did not have rhythm, and that they put so much emphasis on battling, but then didn't get a lot of like battling people or freestyling people. It's just really inconsistent with what was needed for the show. Some more like weird comments for me. It's really about like with Jam Republic. Again, I don't want to step on any toes, but the way that Koreans look at non-Koreans, or even like Korean Americans, Korean Australian, they're just so like, oh, you're not one of us. It's like, well, you're not really one of us, so I'll ask you these inane questions, or I'll say these really inane things. Like when Monica, who really, she did not make a lot of sense on the show. I could not stand most of her comments, but when she was like, oh, I feel like, you know, Jam Republic, you guys would have been better suited to dance to Kendrick Lamar. Why do you think that? Why do you think they would be better suited for a Kendrick Lamar song? For a very heavy, lyrical song? When all they do is shake their ass to the rhythm. Like, it really doesn't make any sense. You're only saying this because you see Latrice, you see a black person, you see other non-Korean people, and you think, oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar, you're gonna eat that up. You're not paying attention to anything that they do. You're not paying attention to anything that they are putting out. It's weird. Let me get into a discussion of each crew though, like a little bit before I talk about the finale and their performances. So I'll start from the bottom to the top, starting with Wolflo. Again, not hungry, not very creative, not good choreography. The only times that I liked their choreography was their coup d'etat choreography. I thought that was good. I did like their chili challenge, but that is because Minnie took over, and Minnie does other dance styles. She takes a lot of classes, which is important. You need to be a dynamic dancer. So when she took over and made their dances way more interesting, I was like, okay, thank you. Like, show me something different. And then I also liked Baby Sleek's intro for their Mega Crew Challenge. I thought that was brilliant. That movement with everyone, with so many people, was so good. It really flowed across the screen so nicely. Afterwards, can't tell you what happened. It was difficult to watch them just because, for me, they weren't putting in anything. Like, they were so like settled. They were so sure of what they had. They're like older hip hop style, which great, but like, you're at a competition. You're gonna have to bring it every time, and you did not bring it. Again, you got by on your reverence, on your age, not on your skill, and I'm not sorry about that. Somebody needs to, like, it was really difficult to watch them consistently lose every challenge. They lost every single challenge, and yet they came back every week, eliminating crews that should have been here. Number 7, Dip and Dap. The crew did not bring anything. I genuinely surprised at the little bit that I got from you guys. I did really enjoy your Mega Crew Challenge. I thought that was phenomenal. I thought you did great at the Palace. Great use of the drum, good choreography, and it was cool to have your sister there. But that is like the only time I like can think of something that I truly enjoyed. Everything else, no idea. Did not stand out, did not stick out, and made me really question what was going on. Number 6, 1 million. I grew up on you, and to see you not always be as great as I thought was disappointing. Maybe my expectations were too high, or maybe I have remembered the past incorrectly, even though I don't think I have. I know 1 million was that good. I know it because I was watching them in Maryland. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was on YouTube watching them in Maryland, anticipating whatever choreography they were going to come out. I used to want to go to their dance classes. So there's no way I remember this incorrectly. It's just, maybe the pressure got to you guys too, but it was not good all the time. I will say your Mega Crew Challenge is the best thing I have ever seen in my life. What an amazing piece of choreography. You guys absolutely ate with that. You deserve to be number 1 with that. No questions asked. And I liked your Chili Challenge. I thought you guys had a very standard challenge with good choreography. I thought it would fit Hwasa, and you guys have done a lot of work with her. So it's like, it made sense to me that you guys did well. I know some of you guys did not like their Chili Challenge, but I guess I don't get why not. I mean, sure, okay, but I thought that they hit all the points that were necessary. I thought that they did a great job. I thought it was a lot of fun too. It fit more of what a challenge would be, even though, again, and I have said this before, if you box yourself in for what a challenge has to be, you're missing out on what it could be. There's so much more to it. Great example of this is with Normani. Normani is one of our best dancers in this generation, hands down. So she's not dialing it back. You're gonna have to keep up. And people were keeping up. So it's like, challenge people. Literally challenge them, like, they will learn it. Everybody was learning click-like, even though it is hard rhythmic choreography. People are challenging themselves to do it if they want to, if they think it's good, So, that's that. I guess that's something to say against their Chili Challenge, but I do think that they did a great job. And then number 5, Lady Bounce. I put them at 5 just because their group, like their unit, very, very, very solid. And you can see that in their choreography. You can see the steadiness in all of their moves, and they're like working together, their longevity. Like, you can tell how much work they put in. And they were hungry, but the problem is that they didn't always meet expectations. Oftentimes they fell short. Oftentimes pressure would get to them. Oftentimes their props would take over, and it wasn't done well. Great example of this was their elimination battle with Mannequin. They had the whole gun shooting thing. It didn't work. It really didn't. But when they got rid of the props and they did their group, the 5 group of them, or the 5 of them, their group choreography, it absolutely ate. And that's where they got their point from. So that's why I was like, okay, for me, I really enjoy watching them together. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's a smash hit. Number 4, Mannequin. This is kind of tough. They're good battlers. Yoonji, Waxi, Shera, like, we can go and watch their videos on YouTube. There's actually one I want to watch of Waxi and Yoonji going against like twins, Beyonce's first set of twins. Okay, so I really want to watch that, because it's like, oh, my dancers are coming together, right? But a lot of battlers, and then the group numbers is where they kind of lose me. It gets very repetitive with the whacking. It loses its star quality. It really does. Because I always know, okay, here comes Waxi and Yoonji. Here they come. Every single time. Okay, here comes the floor choreography. Like, I know exactly what you're gonna do. So I'm not that interested to watch it. Can I be honest? Is this a safe space? Let's talk about it. Their Mega Crew Challenge, that opening number, brilliant. In the all red, that was brilliant. It was clean. It was great. And then you lost me after that. Why you added that crumping segment to this day, I do not get it. I don't know what is going on. Is Bucky a crumper? That can't be. That cannot be. Because that was not good. And it took away so much. It was so evident, the three parts, they did not meld together very well. Yeah, and then and also I felt like Winter being there was kind of a waste because her segment was kind of boring and it didn't add anything. I was like, she was in and then she was out. She was barely there. Like, you took her out of practice for our third mini for this, you know? Like, oh, okay. Their dope choreography was good. I did really like that. Their chili challenge was not good. That was weird. I was like, are we having a moment? What's going on? They didn't do that very well. There was a lot of space in there. And that just didn't make any sense to me. I was like, you guys can do this. Like, they were talking about how Red Lick does the challenges all the time. And I'll be honest. I'll be very honest. When she said that she was the in-house choreographer for aespa, I was like, and there it is. She did do the spicy very well. Spicy was done well. I'll give you that. But I personally do not like Black Mamba. I think that choreography, and you can go back and watch me talk about how repetitive I think it is. It's very slow and repetitive. I didn't like it. And then Next Level, I also didn't really like. But this part, that's Bada. So the part that she loves so much is Bada's choreography. So I don't really know what to say, you know? Okay, let me talk about Bebe. I really like Bebe. Good group unit, very clean, very powerful. Let's talk about the elephant in the room with them, though. A lot of tweets are saying that they got by on Bada's popularity, which isn't untrue. It is true. That's why they won. Spoiler alert, that's why they won. I do think you are discrediting the girls. They are a unit. They're very clean. They're strong performers. That unit of them all together it's such a picture. It's so good, you know? It's kind of hard for me to be like, well, they're not good, because they are good. They are, you know? So, I have to say, I have to stand up for them a little bit, because it's like, sure, they would not have won without Bada. No, they would not have. But they worked hard. Number 2, Jam Republic. Every week, I got to see excellent choreography, excellent stage presence, sexiness, a whole new thing brought to South Korea, and they were not rewarded for that hard work. Pisses me off. It pisses me off because they put their heart and soul into that show. They put their heart and soul into each choreography, into each battle, okay? And they were such a well-rounded group that I'm like, why would they not win? Hungry, talented, great choreography, great stage presence, everything you need for a competition. And they had popularity. They went above and beyond what I thought that they could do. Their K-pop deathmatch choreography for Les Seraphim is so good that other people are doing this choreography instead of the original one. Do you know how much power you have to do that? To overwrite an original? It's insane that they were able to do that. People are doing Latrice's Click Like choreography. It is the other one that went viral along with Smoke. Audrey's battles went viral immediately. And we got to see both of them on Mnet. Granted, I think she did a couple of them, maybe 6. So we only saw, 2 of them, but whatever. No matter the case, she ate. Emma's battle versus Capri is one of my favorite battles in the whole wide world because she crumps, she dances, she gives me hip hop. It's so good. Their Mega Crew Challenge was also very, very good. Given the circumstances that they had an idea, they had to change the whole idea, they had to come up with something different, they didn't have enough dancers, and they were still one of the best ones. They were right behind 1 million in that Mega Crew Challenge, and they couldn't even hit every exit. Like, I don't think you're getting it. I really don't think you're getting it. Even when they couldn't do everything that was needed from them, they ate. They went above and beyond. I can't give enough praise to Jam Republic. You were robbed. Sorry. You were robbed. If you were Korean, you probably would have won. Hey, 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 hey. Do we want to talk about how if Subikill was Korean, they would have won? Because we can. We can, and we're going to. Subikill number 1, they were the absolute best. Hungry, amazing dancers, amazing choreographer, amazing freestylers. Every single one of those girls could dance. Every single one of them was bringing something to the stage. And they were showing me different styles as well. When Akinen and Urami did their duo battle versus Wolflow, and they did it to like that really like jazzy song, I was like, oh my God, nobody's brought this to the stage yet. Like, I haven't even seen you dance like this. Like, thank you. You don't even, it's stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head. It's, oh my God. Akinen's battle as well. The first time she battled, I never heard of Akinen before, but I do know Rie Hara. Bin knew her, right? So when I'm saying that you're getting associated with her, I'm like, let me step it up. Let me put up my expectations. This is about to be good, because if you're out here of the same level as Rie Hara, like names are being mixed up in that same bag, I know you're about to do something. I know you're a phenomenal dancer, and she truly, truly is. Oh, I love her. I love everyone on that crew. Like every single one of them was so good. Dana and her choreography for their TikTok challenge, song was so good. I was so mad that they did not pick her choreography, but then she ate. She took over Capri's choreography and became the lead dancer, so we got to see her choreography in the dance. No wonder, like, she's so good. Subikill's choreography is some of my favorite. Their JYP challenge. No one was competing with them. No one was competing with them. No one was touching them. Their K-pop challenge was insane. I would have killed to see their Mega Crew challenge. Are you fucking kidding me? I would have absolutely done everything in my power to see their Mega Crew challenge. They would have destroyed that. Because their crew performance, which you can watch, you can go ahead and watch that on YouTube. Their crew performance is... Just go and watch it. Just go and watch it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. And then to see Dana maybe come up and do like the chili challenge also would have been great. We were robbed. Let me get into the finale and let's talk about what the 4 groups gave us. 1 Million got Ariana Grande, which doesn't surprise me. I don't know why. When everybody went for Beyonce, I was like, well, duh, she's that girl. I get why you'd want her. But you shouldn't be aiming for what you can't do. And I have to say, 1 Million, your Beyonce set was not good. It's not good. That's sort of the thing about them. Their group, like, dances do not always come out great. You can really see, like, how unclean they are in certain moments in the group, and it really detracts from them. Like, they will be off on different beats, even though they're hitting really powerfully. So it can be a little difficult, and I feel like it was illuminated with that Beyonce choreography. It was not good, but they got Ariana Grande, and yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It's good, but it's not like insane. It's not gonna make me like fall out of my chair, and I don't have to fall out of my chair every time, but I do kind of want to like slam my fist down. It also kind of showed how like not in sync they were. Again, a problem that they have. So, it was fine. It was fine. And then Monica gave the weirdest comment, and maybe this is a translation thing, I don't know, but she said, you guys showed off Ariana's sexiness, a healthy sexiness where no one can be biased against her. What does that mean? I don't know. Their ending credit finale performance, different song choice. That was interesting to see them do that Imagine Dragons track, and go with a different style of dance. That was interesting. That was cool to see. But, it's fine. It's fine. It was good. It was good. It was better than fine. It was a good performance, but I don't know if that's how I would have wanted to go out. They didn't really go out with a bang. Baby. Listen, when I saw their song choice, I immediately started to smile. They picked S&M, which they censored. Mnet, why did you're so weird about your censoring. You censored the M in S&M. It's literally 2 letters. We know what it means. Okay, I don't know why you censored it, but okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, they picked S&M and Cockiness. And when I saw Cockiness, I was like, oh, okay, yes. Thank you for picking a really great Rihanna track. I mean, it is a very popular song, obviously, but like people don't really dance to it. You don't really see a lot of choreography. Like you don't see people talking about it now. Such a good beat, and it's such a good rhythm. I love it. I love it. I love it when you eat it. I love it. I love it. I love it when you eat it. Oh, it's such a good song. Great, great, great song choice. That had me smiling, and I loved seeing them do sexy. Like, yes, let's age this up a bit. Drop it. Do some body rolls. Excellent. Again, showcased why I really like them. Super powerful, clean, signature clean choreography. Love that sexiness. However, there was an awkward pause into S&M. That did not flow very well, whereas everyone else flawlessly transitioned their songs, so it was very noticeable. Their ending credit performance, that spoken word dance was an interesting choice. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. Mannequin, let's see. So they have Lady Gaga, which I did feel was a really good fit for them. But this is my thing. Again, this is my thing with them. I thought their beginning and their ending poses superb. Absolutely fantastic. It's the middle where they kind of lose me. There were a lot of good moments. I really like that, like the head choreography. Like there was one moment where they're all in line and they each put their hand in someone's head. I really did like that. But the formations, it felt a little boxy. I don't know. For me, when I think of Lady Gaga, I think of like an unrestricted amount of freedom. She is moving across the stage. So I feel like they should have been moving as well. They did that really well with their 360 choreography and their battle. So I was kind of like, can we bring some of that element to this? I don't know. I felt like it needed a little bit more movement, but it was good. It was good. Their ending credit, again, great beginning, great ending, but the middle, kind of lose me in that. You kind of lose me in that. Good moments, but again, you kind of lose me in that. Jam Republic. Okay, why were they the only ones not doing promo? Everybody else was doing promo for their sponsors for the show, and Jam Republic was the only one not to do it, and that is very weird to me. Again, putting Jam Republic aside, making them the other, reminding us that they're a foreigner, global power. Oh, if I have to hear global powerhouse one more time, I'm burning something. Like, we get it. They're not from South Korea. Okay, who gives a fuck? Like, would you appreciate it if your team, your crew went somewhere else and all you could be reminded of is how they were an other? Like, how they did not belong? Their Beyonce choreography, somebody call Beyonce. Somebody show Beyonce this choreography. Because their beginning with the hats, I was like, oh, I'm finally watching people that appreciate Beyonce's music. Like, I'm finally watching people that truly know how to bring Beyonce's music to life. Ow! It was so good. I had to watch it so many times. I was like, I have to watch their silhouettes. I have to watch them with these hats. Like, I gotta watch this hat choreography over and over and over again. And the fact that they use the Homecoming live music again, it's like, oh, these are stans. These people appreciate Beyonce. Fucking finally, thank you. I love the way that they used the props. They had that red, not a rag, but like they had that little red thing. Okay, Latrice takes off her corset. Everyone takes her corset. They throw it off into the audience. Why did they pan to one of the audience members holding the corset? I was like, what the hell? Where did you get that? I knew that they threw it, but did you catch it? That was too funny to me. Anyway, their ending credit performance I thought was also very, very good. Going back to our Afro beats, going back to like a little bit more of a cultural dance, and costuming as well, right? Like, we were really blending things together to sort of represent all of the girls. I thought that this was so well done. It is a damn shame that they did not win. It's just, there's no way that they could lose. Like, this is for them to win, but no, it went to Bebe, who are a great crew. They really are, but winning? No, absolutely not. They're not the best. They're very good, but they're not the best. I would love to know all of your thoughts on all the crew, the show overall. Like, please write me your PhD dissertation in the comments. You know what I mean? Get your thesis, defend your thesis to me, and talk to me about this, because this was a lot. This was a lot. We saw some really great dance, some really fantastic dance. So I'm happy about that. But the reward system is flawed. It's really flawed. So yeah, comment below, tweet at me, and I'll be back with another reaction. Bye, guys.